Governor.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the insanity to stop. It is time for everyone to recognize what is settled truth. Girls are girls and boys are boys. I cannot believe that we are here today having to talk about these things that everybody understands as plain common sense. Here we are, we're talking about three young boys who have been punished because they were trying to do the noble thing and saying they were not comfortable having to undress in front of girls. Now, normally we would applaud that, would we not? And instead, this school system has decided they are going to use the parents' own tax money against them and punish these boys. And so now they are branded, these young men are branded with a label that no parent wants them to have as folks, as boys who have sexually harassed at their young age. Think about that. What are we supposed to do now? Well, I'll tell you what we can do. There are things called elections. And yes, and you would think that 4 years ago, 2021, when elections happened, because of what happened here especially, to say, no more will we go down this road. And so we were elected to stop the insanity, but apparently the school system has not heard that message. Well, this year we've got another election. And so I'm asking you to continue to support me for governor of our great Commonwealth of Virginia. Folks, this is not just a wake-up call for Loudoun County. It's a wake-up call for all of Virginia. In fact, it's a wake-up call for all of America, because the fact that we're here just tells you something has gone very wrong. Something has gone very wrong. Just 4 years ago, we had a young boy who walked into a restroom and raped a young woman. And then he was moved to another school and did it again. And are we not protecting our young girls? Are we not none of this makes any sense. I got to tell you, I am at a loss for words, because, if I have to tell you, as I said one time, water is wet. What are we doing? Folks, if you're angry, if you're frustrated, and you should be, then we've got to do something. I tell you what you do. You yourselves run for office for the school board. That's what you do. You yourself make a decision to do that. And if you're not going to do that, find people who are going to run for the school board and support them. There was a time then we thought, well, it's just a school board election. It doesn't, No. Every election is important. I don't care if it's chief dog catcher, find yourself there. How are you doing? This is not something that you should be seeing. But you know what this tells you? That your government is you. It starts with you. I wasn't doing this at your age. I wasn't doing any of this at your age, but this is good. This is good opportunity for you to understand that this is what you're supposed to do when things aren't right. When things aren't right, this is what you do. And so what we're doing is preserving justice for the next generation. We, all of us, are making the darkness tremble, because this is darkness. Instead of protecting these young men who wanted to make sure, these three young men, two of them have instead been, two of these young men have been brought to some kind of justice, somebody's idea of justice. Why? Why, my friends, why? So I say again to you, our kids deserve better. Our schools must do better. We have where our children, some of them aren't even learning. They're not even learning. And so instead of them talking about teaching reading, writing, and arithmetic, we're here talking about girls. Girls who are not protected, by the way, as they should be under Title IX. And boys now also apparently not protected. And we have the families. We have the families, and this has caused upheaval in our families. Let's understand. We cannot stay silent. As your lieutenant governor, I could not stay silent. And as the Republican nominee for governor, I could not stay silent. And as an immigrant to this great country, I cannot believe that this is what we're finding in America. I cannot believe it. And with me as governor, it's not going to continue. I will ensure that I stand with you. God bless all of you. Thank you for coming out today. Right is right.